All right, welcome. I'm gonna do a little bit of jump rope today. I'll stretch. I'm gonna do a few other things, but for the most part, I'm gonna jump rope. I'm gonna start with a kettlebell for a little bit, kind of open up my hips. I'll probably do a few thigh band squats. And then I'll really jump into the meat of it, which is the jump rope. So here we go. For anybody who hadn't done a kettlebell swing, the focus is really in the hip. You're hinging, bending the knees a little bit, floating the kettlebell at the top. You know, not too far forward like that. Just enough hinge to get it going. Careful on the switch. You gotta switch hands. It could definitely fly out. Knock a small child out. Kill a cat. You don't want that. I'll put the opposite hand on my hip just to give it something to do. Some people will go two hands to give it something to do. I'm a little fancy. These are pretty good to do when you have limited space. And get the heart rate up. Aside from hinging, try to open the glutes up and squeeze them. So open, squeeze, open, squeeze. Now I'm not really counting. I'm just kind of going until it feels right. You'll see a lot of that from me. Just kind of move until it feels right. Sometimes I feel like counting gets in the way. I think it's more important, excuse me, I think it's more important to count when you're actually trying to do top level strength workouts, when you're trying to build your 1 rep max. If you're doing hypertrophy, cardio, things like that, you really want to feel it. Counting helps you in the beginning, but sometimes you get hung up on the numbers, and if you're having like cumulative fatigue, you'll start injuring yourself, trying to push yourself too hard. Sometimes you just want to do it till it feels right. Catch my breath for a minute. Then I'm going to move into a suitcase dumbbell swing. Cardio is not exactly my forte. That's why I'm working on it. All right. So for the suitcase dumbbell swing, same thing. Feet are close together. Take that weight to the side. Don't forget to just kind of float it to the top. I'm not really using any arm strength. It's all popping the hips. Pop it. Pop it. Now I'm still creating space in the glute on the down, and then pushing through the glute on the way up. And when I say creating space in the glute, I'm literally saying spread the cheeks. When you push back in the hinge, you want to feel it open up in the back. A little sus, but we're gonna get pretty personal. These are a little uncomfortable compared to the others. Dumbbells trying to pull you off balance. This is where two hands can kind of help you. But I really like doing things in asymmetry. Asymmetry being a lack of symmetry. In a maneuver like this, when the weight's low, asymmetry can give you a lack of stability. And a lack of stability helps engage the core. People say that. Engage your core. A lot of times you don't really know how to do it. But, excuse me, I'm out of breath. But a lack of stability can teach you how to engage your core properly. There are different ways. In this particular instance, where the weight is on one side, the opposite oblique is what's predominantly trying to generate the control and the stability. I'm gassy, so be prepared for a lot of burps and hiccups. This is a 10-pound. You don't need to go too crazy when you're doing dumbbell swings. You can do it up to whatever kettlebell or dumbbell you want to use. But in my opinion, there's a diminishing return with the kettlebell swing and increased weight. I'm looking for something specific. Here it is. Thigh band. A lot of ladies use these things. Thought that they lacked a bit of masculine flair at first, but tired technician. Oh, lurking through dinner, huh? Sweet. I hope it's good. Tell me what you're having for dinner, tire technician. Don't just say you're lurking through dinner. Paint me the picture. I want to be transported. Chicken tostada. My God. You got little chunks of tomato and onion on that thing? Simply yes or no will suffice. I'm Fizz. Think you're missing something. Alright. Back to the task at hand. As I was saying, the thigh band always seemed a little feminine to me, lacked that masculine flair, but I'll tell you what, the ladies know what they're doing. This thing adds just a little touch of fire to your warm-up. Fishing. Okay. Oh, that's Dairy Fairy. Ah, okay. Okay, Dairy Fairy. Fishing. On Animal Crossing, no doubt, not reality. So I just used a 10-pound kettlebell for kettlebell swings. This is going to be a squat with the thigh band. So I'm going to use a 30-pound kettlebell. And we're going to put it right here by the chest, almost almost like a goblet squat. The cue for the thigh band is to spread the knees a little bit. You don't want to exaggerate it. You just want to put tension through the band all the way at the top too. You're maintaining tension here, tension all the way down, tension all the way up. And that's why it adds a little bit more fire to the warm up. It really cues in the adductors on the sides of the thigh and the glute. I'll see this on some warm up. I don't want to get too fatigued from it. I'm really trying to break a sweat. I think I'm ready to start jump roping. Is that it? Jump roping is my favorite way to do cardio. It's cheap. You can do it most places. Not anywhere, but most places. I do recommend socks or shoes. Socks at the very least. Do it in your bare feet and you're just asking to have some very sore skin. Take that light a little bit. To keep tempo, I count the clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Helps keep me in time. Jump rope requires rhythm. That's what I like about it. Keeps my mind from wandering. Double unders. Okay. I take requests. Also, can you hear me okay? I'm talking through this headset and I just don't know how well it's coming through. Decided to use a headset. Who's that? Do the socks increase the efficiency? No. Socks just keep my skin intact for whenever I hit my toes. It just kind of buffers the whipping action of the jump rope. I like to think they're fashionable also. You know, high socks are in forever. I even thought maybe I should get some sock supporters, the fancy ones with the clip. Make it look very official. Definitely want to wear shoes or something. The fit is fire, thank you, thank you. I thought so. I'm glad that you could confirm. All right, double unders was the ask. I'm not a talented jump roper by any means. So this is where the sock comes in handy, because double unders are probably going to be where I tag the toes. I'm gonna get in the rhythm, do a few regulars, and then I'll go double under. Ah! There it was, see? Told you. There's a few. I probably made a face. L Wavy in the house. You're not getting headset audio. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take it out then, because it's annoying. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Thanks for confirming that. I totally tried it, just filming a regular video, and it worked just fine. Seems that Twitch just eludes me further. All right. We'll try to do double unders again. Laptop thing. I still need to figure that out. I kind of had the stream started on the laptop earlier, but then I switched to the iPhone because the camera is just better. I'm gonna have to really take the dive in that $70 camera that you recommended, because the one on my laptop it's like as grainy as my Android. All right, see if I can do string. I think I did 4 double unders last time. I wasn't counting I was busy jumping, so counting wasn't at the top of my list of priorities, but I'm gonna try to count this out. See if I can string together more. That was more. I counted 5 and then lost count. Yeah. 12. These are Dickie socks. Man, A.O. Wavy wears Dickie socks. That's the only way that he could have known that. You know, if you're not rolling Dickies out, you're not rolling. So, all right. I'm gonna try to get back into a rhythm of single jumps, 2 feet, alternating between skips. And I'm gonna try to throw a cross in there. I'm not good at the cross, so. Dang, man, I need to change the color of the lettering. Oh yeah, confirmed. You do wear Dickie socks. My man! Alright. I knew the socks would be a big hit. That's 2 different people talking about the socks. Success on the crossover. That wasn't bad. I think I'm making a face. Can anybody tell from that far away if I'm making a face? To answer your question, A.O. Wavy, I can in fact do it on my head. Now I can't display that here. That's an ancient technique passed down from generations of secret society, secret handshakes, backdoor deals, that sort of thing. So maybe if I get famous, I'll do it on a super exclusive stream for you. That one will have to be on my only ropes though. That's not Twitch appropriate. Yeah, violation of ancient wisdoms. Thank you for confirming that I'm always making a face. Now I'm gonna be self-conscious. Thanks for that. You didn't have to answer that question, but thanks for that anyway. All right, time to jump rope with my back facing you. No, I can't do that. All right, going again. Come on, God. That one stung through the sock. Yeah, the back shots are good. That's where the cake is. I'll have to wear my cake American flag shorts next time. These are a little poofy. They take away from the curves. All right. That one hit the cake. Let's smash the icing. Man, I need to change the lettering's black. It's true, AO baby. It's true. I'm gonna do my best to stray away from philosophical discussion, but that was a good trap. You almost got me. Makes me think of Pink Floyd. Another brick in the wall. Classic. All right. See if I can pick up the speed. Now that I'm sufficiently red hot. I'm not gonna do any doubles, maybe. See how fast I can go. Speed kind of is really dependent on rhythm. Messing up already. Feet just start moving. You didn't name it Jack Nicholson. I love Jack Nicholson and Masons. You got too much insight. All right. See if I can get in a good groove and then we'll consider talking about Masons. Dang. Maybe if I start to skip. I suck. Maybe I should just do doubles again. That went way better than top speed. Yeah. Try to go one more round on doubles. And then I'm gonna transition into some stretching. And if I'm feeling good, I'll go back to jump rope. For those of you who weren't here when I started today, I mentioned how like hypertrophy and cardio is something I like to do by the feel. After this, you get caught up on counting, feel like it's a distraction, can lead to mistakes. Kind of like how I'm going for speed, focusing too hard on a goal, takes all the relaxation out. And transition. I'm sufficiently worn out. I guess I should ask also, is camera orientated very well on y'all's screen? Last time I had some difficulty with trying to turn it sideways like this. It just wasn't working out. Some keynotes about stretching. There's a very delicate line between pushing yourself and hurting yourself. It's important to push yourself, right? But you don't ever want to like push yourself into injury. I wish I could read the chat from here, but I just can't. My old man eyes just won't let me. Stretching again. Some people like to count 10, 20, 30 seconds, whatever. I like to kind of go by feel. As I loosen up, I'll kind of like push just a little bit further in. This one really agitates my ankle. This used to be a better stretch of mine, but now it's see what you guys got to say. Usually do this sort of deeper stretching after I've done some work. Trying to do it before, when there's not like an exceptional amount of blood flow. It can stifle your ability to stretch the muscle. But after a run or jump rope or something like that, the muscle tissues, it's warm, it's soft, it's just a lot more ready to stretch. And so it's a good way to take an active break in between intense bouts of work. Who's the purple name? That's new. Ion Wolf, welcome back, my friend. Dang, man. See, I know the setting to make the text white. It's like black on a black background. This isn't where I parked my Diablo 2 expansion. Yeah. A little fairy told me that was a pretty sweet looking expansion, so I'm pretty excited to check it out at some point. Shelly Bean, what you got to say? Diablo 5, get fit, that's right. We're gonna work the devil out of us. That's the only way to beat him. My back farted on the ground. I promise it was my back. It's kind of hard to breathe through. Always makes me feel like my veins are gonna pop out of my forehead. Yeah, today's the day. I just can't believe they expanded Diablo 2. I know it's resurrected and it's a newer title compared to what it was. James Chris is here. My friend. I do know the drill. And I came prepared. You'll be happy to know that I brought my other phone. It's ready to go as a stopwatch. I also have not done any shoulder workout. I've only been jump roping and stretching, so now's the deal. Finally, yes. I thought about you specifically, and you did not fail me by showing up, so let me just prepare a few things. I'm gonna go straight into fist crossed. So let me just prepare my timer. For those of you who don't know, James Chris has popped in now for a third time. I'm gonna reorientate my camera. Orientate. I don't know if that's the right term I should have used. But that's what we used. Alright. I've come up with a way to tie the shirt to where it doesn't look like I'm gonna be beheaded. I hope I can say that on Twitch. If anybody reports this stream, I know who you are. There's only like 5 of you, I think. Yeah, there's only 5 of you. So. And I know where at least 2 of you live. All right, James Chris. All right, you're my judge, James. When I'm done, I need you to tell me if I pass amazingly, barely, not at all. That shit's fucking hard right off the rip. The temptation to put my hands on my back is very much a real temptation. Fuck, dude. I can't do it. You know, if I was gonna pull an excuse out of my ass, and it's gonna be an excuse out of my ass, it's because my muscles are too big. Only they're not that big, so. Yeah, I should really consider working on that. I don't even know, did I do it? I think I maybe did a minute. I don't even know. I have to set an alarm. All right. I'm gonna try again. Because I ain't no bitch. Yeah, it wasn't too far off. I may have only been like 30 seconds off. It just went off. Yeah. No, I didn't forget the blindfold. The shirt is the blindfold. I just, throw it over the top so that it's not covering my mouth up. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't brush my teeth before this. I haven't brushed my teeth since like noon today. And so, it's now 6:48. But I didn't look like a hostage, did I? It looked more like a bandana. Alright, I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna call on the gods and A.O. Wavy because he knew what kind of socks I was wearing. And we can do this. All right. Sufficiently blind. All right. Come on, James. I need you to say a prayer for me so I can do this challenge. I would like to just finish so that I can move on to the next one and put this one behind me. I mean, it is behind me, but far behind me in the past. can't get it off my back anymore. I'm touching my back. Ah! Fuck. I'm gonna have to put a no cussing thing on this. I only did a minute. Again. Looks like a minute is like where I'm at. Yeah. It's pretty comfortable the way I have it. Last time I tried to tie it like a bandana, it turns out my head is wider than my back. Alright. That was my last attempt today. I keep hitting a minute. I'm gonna do some more jump rope now that the cardiovascular has calmed down. Did a little stretching. Met James Chris in the middle with the challenge. It's kind of nice that it's ongoing. Gives me something to look forward to. Some barriers probably aren't meant to be overcome. I feel like that one is, but you know, one of these days. That one's square on top of the foot. Come on! I knew it was coming. I can feel myself getting out of rhythm. Tiny little toes just move only so fast. Yeah, see, like this, I just don't have enough to tie it. That actually kind of might stay. Feels fancy with the sleeve dangling. Oh shit, I can't see. Alright. I'm starting to like the hostage look. I think it goes with the Dickie socks. It may be like counterintuitive with the American flag shorts. It's hard to take an American hostage. Not actually. They totally took an American hostage. I'm tired. Maybe I should do something else. Alright. Last thing I'll do is a couple of sets on dip bars. Break out the parallettes. For anybody that doesn't know what this is a set of parallettes, also known as dip bars. You're gonna get to watch me dip and watch me nail it. Yes, I made a bad joke. I hope somebody clips it and roasts the shit out of me for it too. Dips are pretty self-explanatory. I like dips. It's like the squat for the arms. Like many other calisthenic moves, there's a million variations to keep it interesting. Yeah. Dang, I gotta really fix that wording. All right. All right. Dip is very similar to a push-up, like I said. Just your anterior deltoid, which is the front. And the tricep in the back of the arm. Nice meaty part of the arm. For anybody who's trying to look wide, tricep helps make your arms puff out whenever you're just standing around. It's on the inside, the back, and the outside right there. People who look really wide typically have monster lats and monster triceps. That set felt pretty good. So I'm gonna put a belt on if I can find it. My quest for a belt. Belt's a good way to add resistance to pretty much any kind of pull-up or dip. You can even do like a belt squat if you want. It's better to have a little bit more additional equipment to make that make sense, but this is one 30-pound kettlebell. This is two 30-pound kettlebells. They also just look like handballs. I've seen people set their belt up a few ways. I can run the chain through both D-rings. Man, why do I have two carabiner clips on here? Anyway, then I'll run the chain through the weight. Then run the carabiner clip through it. Let's see if I can even do this. That was hard. Now I know I'm gonna face on that one. Right now I'm at like 170 pounds of body weight plus the 60 pounds of kettlebells. That was 7. I didn't quite get out deep. I'm gonna drop one. Because that last rep was real sloppy. Didn't quite lock it up on the top. A little overzealous. That's okay. Man, it feels better. Alright. See what you guys are talking about real quick. Yeah, we can go ahead and try the other. Let's try the other method now. Because the further into this session I go, the worse I'm gonna get. So I'm curious to see the next progression. I'm not really in here to do dips anyway. I'm just getting really tired on the jump rope and need to do something else. So let's see what you got, James. In lieu of the discovery of the chicken last time, this almost, and I mean very almost, became a chicken stream. Let's see, let me face chat to that door. Maybe I'll actually be able to read it. Not likely. I'm just gonna wait for your next big text block. While I'll do that, I'll wipe the sweat off with my hostage bandana. Maybe the hostage look is appropriate because James Chris here is gonna hold me hostage in this challenge loop, which isn't a bad thing. It gets boring just doing a regular workout all the time. Oh shit, is that it? Gotta aim you down. Oh, the original one. Talking about hands together, behind the back. Is that right? Let's see. The original method. We'll call it the original method. Yep, try to keep my palms fully closed. That is the trick. Absolutely. All right. 2 minutes, right? Let me set the timer up. It's sitting at 1 minute. I don't want to rob anybody of the 2 minutes promised. All right. peek to see. All right, this is 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Give me time to get into position. All right. All right, chat. I can't hear the words, but if you just type in there, like, stuff like, you got this, man. Come on, brother. Believe in the power of the Tiki Socks. Wave the cake. Give me some kind of encouragement. And I'll feel it. I won't hear it, I can't read it, but I'll feel it. These are truly diabolical, by the way. It feels like the new expansion to Diablo. Lots of fun. It's kind of hard to control my breathing. Ah, man. Whoa, almost ran into the kid. 10 seconds! I'll probably go at 12 seconds. You were egging me on, my man. I knew I felt strong. Yes. I was about 10 seconds too early though. Yeah, man, almost there. You're a true brother in arms. James Chris is here. James Chris here. I keep adding in this. It's just James Chris here, but maybe your intention was to have that play on words. I don't know. You know, keeping my hands together is more, I feel it in the top of my forearm, like, I guess, whatever this muscle would be on this side. And I feel it like right there on the inside of my shoulder. I guess that's that trying to pull it in. Yeah, it was better than last time, you're right. I think this workout landed better to a better performance because I've been mostly jump roping. The only like real shoulder work I put in today was 2 bullshit sets of dips. Alright, I'm gonna do another round of stretching. And then that'll be how I close out the stream today. So let's give you guys a view of the goods. There we go. And we're gonna go back into that lower body stretch. Maybe I should actually do my upper body. Yeah, let's do that. We'll pull the bench out. Put some work in on the shoulders with the dips and the James Chris challenge. So, it should probably be good to my shoulders. It's really get my shoulders to stretch here, I'm like really pushing my hips up to the sky. It is a little bit of a workout on the glutes, trying to push the hips, but that's okay. Then I'm gonna sink my hips after that. And a very standard, pull the arm across the chest. That first one really stretches the anterior part of the deltoid, which is the front. This one will stretch through the back, the posterior deltoid. Posterior is just a fancy word for the back. Very simple stretch. Everybody probably learned it. I got a mustache in my mouth. Everybody probably learned it in the gym. Concrete's nice and cold. When I'm warm like I am now, feels nice. It may be counterintuitive, but pretty standard yoga stretches. Who's that? Dairy Fairy. Make it even more hostage-like. All right. All right. I think I'm sufficiently beat. Thanks for coming back. I saw a lot of familiar faces today. It means a lot. I'm gonna have to start returning the favor and trying to look you up, James. This is a one-sided relationship so far. I'm gonna have to find you and put you to the challenge. Thank you. I'll see y'all later.